Hello, my name is Robin Da Vinci and I'm back and I'm here to talk about self-discipline and its harsh reality. As we come to parts in our life where we re-examine what we've done and we re-examine what we think we didn't accomplish or some of the great things we accomplished, it always helps to understand why we didn't get that brass ring or we didn't quite figure out how to get some things done. And people all the time are very self-critical and they say, well, it just takes discipline and I can't seem to do it. Here are some of the areas where we get told, why don't we have enough discipline to get this done? Big area is money. Why haven't I saved enough money yet? Why don't I have the discipline to do what I'm supposed to do with my money? Why does it get the better of me? My job, why don't I apply myself the way I think I should? And why can't I get a better job? What is holding me back all this time from getting a better job? Why is my relationship such a struggle? Why do I struggle with all of my relationships? Why do I find myself angry all the time? What is going on? What is deeply rooted in me that makes me fail with money, relationships, my job, school? School's another big deal. Why can't I get through school? Why do I end up with bad grades or not achieving what I have in my head? All of these things come down to the harsh reality of self-discipline. Self-discipline sounds like a negative. Self-discipline sounds like a punishment. Millions, probably billions of people say, I'm just not going to do that. It's not any fun. I deserve to have more fun. Why should I be punished all the time when I just want to have a good time, or I just want to have and buy something I want, or I just don't care about that subject in school? We do it all the time. And we say, well, what can we do to fix it? You have to change a behavior. If you are bad with money, you are going to be bad with money unless you take steps to change what you're doing all the time. In other words, as soon as something bad comes up, you stop yourself. You go, I know that bad behavior. I'm not going to do it. That is part of what you would call, and many call, punishment. And so what do? We talk ourselves out of the discipline that we just about had. And that's where the real crime comes in. There are a few places where the systems of consequences are pretty damn big. In school, you don't do what you're supposed to do, you get a bad grade. That bad grade can have consequences to you getting out of that grade, or have consequences to you getting out of school or getting into college. There are a series of consequences for not doing the work you're supposed to do when you're in school. And so we need to reverse the trend of going wham, wham, wham to, hey, what will this do for me and the people around me? If you need to find that focus, if you need to find that energy, if you've got to find a way, get that focus in front of you. If I discipline myself for 2 years and save money, we can get over the top and get a house. We will be able to do that. It is what we want. We have to do this. So if you have to put that object out there, that brass ring to grasp for, let's say you have a used car and you really want a new one, but your credit score is not good enough to get a good interest rate. Use that new car, put that picture in your head, put it on your refrigerator, put it anywhere you need to, drive around with it and say, that's my goal. One of the problems with why we fail is that human beings tend to be lazy by nature and tend to need motivation to get things done. And what I hope to be for lots of people is a sounding board for some of the things that confuse you. I mean, I've gone through the whole process to figure out my life. I've gone through the whole process to figure why I might self-sabotage. Where does my discipline come from? So even as small as keeping a bag of M&Ms for a week or a bag of cookies or anything, that is a small step towards self-discipline. You put $10 a week away in a savings account, put 15, then up it to 20. Start doing that where you think of the good thing first and you do that, and then that gives you the leeway to do the rest. See what's going on. Quit putting things off. Do you know one of the biggest things to self-discipline is not putting things off, not delaying something you have to do? Doing it in a timely manner gives you great energy and takes pressure off. Your car needs a tune-up, make time for it. Your teeth need cleaning, make time for it. Your house needs cleaning, do it. The refrigerator needs cleaning out, get it done. The bills need paying, do it when you think of it. Put the time aside, set an alarm on your phone. Make sure you know you're getting it done. Those kind of things are so helpful. Discipline in small things brings discipline to larger things. Make a list for yourself of the smallest things you need to get done and why you put them off. I need to floss my teeth. I need to do my laundry. I need to clean out my car. I need to go get gas in my car. Do you know I've had people in my life that run out of gas because they knew they needed to do it, but they just pushed it too far and ended up on a freeway, on a side street without gas and having to call AAA or a friend to come get them because they couldn't even stop and get gasoline for 5 minutes? That's really procrastination at its worst. Something that could really harm you, and you still do it. You know, we've got the big disciplines: weight, alcohol, tobacco, drugs, money. We've got the big ones. And sometimes they look overwhelming to tackle. And you say, I have self-discipline, but I still can't manage those. Well, start by doing the small things. Start by not sabotaging your day. You kind of have to find inspiration. What is inspiring? Pick a person, pick an idea, pick something that inspires you to get this done. What if your mother-in-law came over and said, wow, this house looks great? What if someone borrows your car and said, you know what, that is the coolest used car I've ever driven in because it's so well taken care of? What if someone said to you, hey, can you go out to a party this weekend and contribute? And you say, you know what, I can contribute because I've put money aside for that. Those kind of things lift you up to handle the bigger things. And I mean it. I am here to say the bigger things are really big. And I'm so sorry that it takes a lot of work. But the bigger things may take you all the rest of your life. And if you're saying that's not worth it, then I can't help you with the value system you have. I have to say to all of you, you are valuable. You have things to contribute. Don't let anybody tell you you don't, because it's not true. The harsh reality of self-discipline is it comes from within, but it takes a group of people to acknowledge that you're doing it for you to really succeed. But more than those people, it takes yourself to give yourself a pat on the back and say, hey, I got through that day. I didn't spend the money I usually do. I didn't eat the stuff I usually do. I actually paid attention to what I was doing. I enjoyed the day. I interacted with friends. It was good. Tell yourself that every day, every single day. And guess what? As you rack up the days, they go into weeks, months, years. And by the time you know it, you're older and you've figured it out, at least on some subjects. We're never going to be perfect. I wish we could be perfect. It would be the best if we could all just figure it out every single day. But I'm here to help, and I want you to get a grip on self-discipline, especially my expertise is money, but I'm talking about in general. If you're really not disciplined with your money, you probably aren't disciplined with a lot of other things. Remember, self-discipline is daily. Self-discipline can be by the hour, could be by the minute, depending on what you're struggling with. We're here to help. I'm here to help. I believe that we can do this. So please like and subscribe. My name is Robin Da Vinci. I'll be back again. It's kind of a serious subject, but I enjoyed every minute being with you. Thank you.